Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I am who I am. My name is my name. And welcome into episode 70 of Shooting the Shit with Sands, bruh. We bike. So today on this podcast, man, before we start talking and getting into content, baby. Mustache looking nuts today, bruh. Wow. There we go. I'm still fucked up about the being flipped. Anyways, the camera being flipped. On this podcast now, we got some new content coming in, right? So on Thursdays, not today, next Thursday. I haven't prepared enough for this Thursday for this. I'm giving all my bets out again. I'm giving all my gambling shit. I'm giving every game again, and I'm actually going to stick with it even if my record is horrendous. If my record is horrendous, if I'm 10-58, fade my shit. That's how you know it helps y'all to fade me, right? So we're doing that, but I am giving a Thursday night pick. We'll do that in a second. I'm just updating y'all on content. So every Thursday as well, I will have exclusive content on my YouTube channel. Well, it's going to be on this podcast, I guess, but it's also going to be on my YouTube channel on its own video. All fantasy football shit. I'm doing a weekly recap of my leagues. I'm going to basically just highlight my squad and other squads as well if I see a sleeper team or something like that. But mostly it is just me being selfish and talking about my shit, right? Because I think those videos on the podcast, that's why I'm kind of iffy about putting them on the podcast, right? Because I think they would be so long and lengthy and all that shit. That's why I don't want to put them on the podcast. But I already did them. It's only 15 minutes a pop for each league when I just focus on my team. If I go down the line of every team, I think I'll be in that bitch for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's better to have something more compact because these pods are going to be fucking an hour long anyways, so it's hard to push out a fucking hour of a podcast with an hour of random fantasy content in the midst of Texas reactions, Arkansas, Texas reactions, a Bucs reaction, Bucs analysis, Arkansas, Texas analysis post-game. Like that shit, it's hard to jumble all that shit into one podcast. That's why low-key, I'm cutting out my first half reaction of the Bucs game, just going to go straight to the analysis portion. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. But first, we're going to get into some gambling picks, baby. Woo-wee! We're back, man. Now, luckily, I saved up a lot of money to lose. Luckily, I got some money saved up to spend on some gambling. And actually, tomorrow when I get paid, I don't know if y'all have philosophies like me. Now, if you live paycheck to paycheck, bro, we've all been there, right? I was there like not too long ago. You know what I mean? Living paycheck to paycheck. But if you don't live paycheck to paycheck, I have a philosophy like I don't do things that I want to do until I get paid. Is that weird? Like, I'm going to go to the casino on Friday. I could go any day of the week. But it's like I have a backing, you know? It's like I have a extra cushion rather than spending out my check-ins that already is like, you know, it's nice, but it ain't like I can just blow all my money type shit. You know what I mean? I always have to have a backing for some reason. But, you know, I'm about to go to the casino tomorrow while Nia's at work. You know, put a couple hands down, you know what I mean? Get some blackjack going. I am, knock on wood, I'm plus 450 in that casino. I went in there before I went to Tampa last year. I went in there with $40. I walked out that bitch with $180. Walked out that bitch with $180. And the first time I went in there with $25, one hand, and turned it into like, God damn, my hair looks horrific sitting in this hat all day. My hand, one hand came out with probably 125, 160, something like that. So I'm plus like 350, something like that. So it's looking good because my key to blackjack, bro, I'm going to get into the gambling. My key to blackjack, I don't play the game, bro. I play the odds and not the game. If that dealer shows a 7 and I have 16, I'm not hitting. I swear to God. You have more chances to bust than to not. 16, right? You need an ace, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. On the other side, 6, 7, 8, 9, face card, face card, face card, face card. You have more chances to bust. I play odds. That's why I win at blackjack all the time. I win at black. I am in the net positive for my life on blackjack. Haven't played a lot, but like people get mad at me at the table, and I tell them, I swear to God, I tell them straight up, yo, you do not want to play with me. I do not play this game correctly. You will not like what I do. So if you're like, because you're kind of playing a team game, right? You're trying to get the dealer to bust. But I am a lone shark out there, bro. And I tell the person to my right if there's somebody there, and tell my person to the left. The motherfucking dealer's in my ass like, you're supposed to hit that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you got to say, bro. You're trying to win this casino money. Fucking, you hit, bitch. Hit. Like one time, bro, I told this, I almost got in trouble. Security came over. This lady is telling me you're supposed to hit. The dealer's like yelling at me, you're supposed to hit that. You need to hit that. I said, deal the cards. And she busted on 22. I said, that's right. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Like I was drunk. I was like getting lit in the Louisiana casino. I said, stop telling me how to play, bitch. And I'm 1v1 with this bitch. I said, I'm cooking you. Like she's got something to lose. I said, I'm cooking you and you ain't getting no tip. I'm cooking you, you ain't getting no tip. Tell me how to play. Fuck is you talking about, man? God. All right, to the gambling. We're talking about gambling. I just got hype right there. I was thinking about that. God damn. Oh, thinking about shit. I got a story to tell you after this, actually. That is hilarious that I just thought about that. I got a story to tell you. Okay. Tonight we had the fucking Washington football team and the Giants, man. The New York, both teams are lousy, right? We got 2 backup quarterbacks. Yeah, I know Daniel Jones is playing. He's a backup quarterback, bro. But the line is 3 points for the home team, so it's basically a pick 'em. They always give you 3 points at home. And the over-under is 40.5. Now, that line is hard to choose, but there's something in my head telling me, Hunter. This coffee's got me going. Oh, before we move on, right, coffee. We have a new rule in this podcast. I know I'm getting off topic. You see the metal cup or a single red plastic cup, that means water or coffee. When you see me double cupped up, it's drink. I'm sipping on drink. That means I'm getting loose in this bitch. I'm getting loose. I'm getting crazy in this motherfucker, okay? So, I got coffee today. That's why I'm fucking... That's why I'm talking so fast. But the lines I'm betting on tonight, there's something in my head that won't let me think the Giants will lose. I keep thinking the Giants are going to win this game against this elite defense. And this is the telltale sign of a game that's going to go under, and that the Washington football team, former Redskins, terrible name, can't say that, illegal, federal offense. It's just a telltale sign that the Washington football team is going to win this. But in my heart of hearts, my head of heads, my dick of dicks, my balls of balls, my balls of diamonds, I got the Giants outright. I didn't even pick the spread, fam. I picked Giants. Money line, I got Giants +3 at the half. And then a moron that I am, the gambling moron, Hunter Sands, me. That's me. Hey, that's me. I picked the Giants money line and parlayed it with the over. Now I have that is a separate parlay. I have money line individual and +3 Giants at the half. I think it's going to be a 3-0 game, 10-7, something like that. I'll at least get my money back. I have that at the first half. And those are the bets for tonight, man. Those are the bets. And this will be dropping on Thursday, so see what happens. But the story I wanted to tell y'all, man. So this morning, me and Nee are sitting in bed. You know your girl. I mean, your girl isn't sleeping. I mean, she probably sleeps in a hoodie or something, but that's at most, right? You know, your girl in the bed with a bra on or something. Like, it's not outrageous. So I'm just like making jokes like, damn, let me motorboat them things. You know what I'm saying? Like saying wild shit. And then out of nowhere, oh, the curse of a memory. This actually happened this morning, and this is a real story. I just cover up my face with my pillow and go, ah! I'm telling you, that is real. Like, when I get embarrassed about something that I'm thinking of, like, oh, shit. My neighbors are probably like, is somebody dying in that apartment? Dude, started screaming. She's like, what you screaming about? And I have a flashback. One day, me and my friend who shall remain nameless. Actually, I'll just edit it out. I'll just tell the story and edit the name out. So, me and hanging with these hoes, man. And by the way, we're like 16 or 17, so I wasn't grown yet. And at that point, I really wasn't sexually active at all, which is pretty funny. So I'm like, yo, these hoes, fam. I was frightened when he said girls were coming over with him, right? So they're coming for like a birthday dinner or something, and they look nice. So these girls are asking us, you know, I'm pretty smooth with the ladies when I get talking, but most of the time I'm nervous as fuck, but I can still like play it off and like make myself laugh and just laugh at everything they say to make it unawkward. So, and at that age, you're a teenager. You don't know what the fuck you're doing with women. So they go, hey, we're really like uncomfortable. Can we get like some basketball shorts and like white tees? And I'm like, yeah. But they like specifically asked for a white t-shirt from Hanes, like a Hanes white t-shirt. I'm digging through the drawer. I'm like, I'm a simp. These bitches are getting exactly what they asked for. Get it. Find it. Find a Hanes t-shirt. Mom, Dad, nobody's there. Nobody's there. I need a Hanes t-shirt. Digging through my drawers. Nobody's there. They're out there hanging out with the neighborhood people. We all alone. My dad's like, yeah, I'm down the road. Let them come over. Who gives a fuck? My dad knows I'm not beating no cheeks in his house, period. I don't play them games. My life will be at risk. Okay, my life is at risk when you play that game with my parents. I don't do that. No. I don't have the typical white parents, okay? They from a different area code than where we were raised at, okay? So, like, I'm looking for a white t-shirt. Get the white t-shirts. Get the basketball shorts. They get all changed. We chilling. We're just talking, you know what I'm saying, vibing. And they randomly, like, you can see their bras in white t-shirts. You can see their bras through the thing. You're like, we kind of looking, you know what I'm saying? We're fucking 17. My dick hard as a rock right now. Like, I hadn't seen a set of titties in my life. You know what I mean? Maybe here and there, but nothing crazy. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, me and looking at each other. And these girls, swear to goodness gracious, these girls go, I've never really, like, had a guy motorboat me. Have y'all ever motorboated anybody? I was like, nah. Never. Nah, I never have, you know? And they're like, well, do you, like, want to motorboat us? And, like, we're listening to music and shit. It's all loud up there. Nobody's home. I'm chilling. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, hell yeah. So just imagine, like, the awkwardness of, like, two 16-year-old dudes going, and, like, these girls, like, little B-cup tits, right? And them just giggling hysterically. It sounds like super weird once you hear it. Like, just like, we're going crazy on them shits, right? And I'm like, oh my God, the things I would do. I hadn't been in this situation but about twice in my life. The things I would do to this young lady, you know what I'm saying? And so something came up after a while, like, we was trying to make a move. Like, we were trying to get going. You know, nothing happened that night, by the way, with these ladies. Probably pussied out at the end of the night. I just remember this particular point in the story. There's a point to this. So we're like, all right, let's make the move. Let's go. We start walking down the stairs, man. These girls' shirts are literally like soaking wet from our spit. Like, we were going crazy. I'm over here grabbing them, going nuts, licking the shirt and shit. We start walking down the stairs, and I look. My dad is sitting on the staircase. My dad is sitting in the living room. Sorry. My dad is sitting in the living room looking at the TV like this. He's sitting there like, I am not about to look these motherfuckers in the eyes. I just heard everything. And the way my parents' upstairs is set up, you see the staircase, and all it has is like what are they called? The fucking little like wood things going up, and that's all they have. It's like a balcony kind of. Like, you can see through it, and you can hear everything up there. You can hear, if I was like talking like a normal voice like this, my dad can hear every word I'm saying. So my dad at some point went in that house as like a 38-year-old man and heard two boys up there just Like he was down there just like, what the fuck is going on in my crib? And to this day, my dad has never in his life spoken about it. Ever. He has never mentioned it to me. My dad was like, let my dogs do their thing, man. Let my dogs do their thing up there. And I respect my pops for that. Forever. For life. I love it. So after that, we're going to transition into the fucking Texas reaction. I talk mad shit about Texas, so get to it, H. Talk shit about them Texas fans. They don't want none of this. You fucking Texas fans. Let me get in the camera. You fucking let me straighten it out. You fucking Texas fans, bro. You know what you did again? You think the SEC is going to be an easy ride, buddy. This shit is not for the wary. You understand me? It's not. And y'all can win this game. You came in saying you're going to win by fucking 60, okay? You're getting stomped out. I hate to tell you, Landon, that was disrespectful for you to say we had the same talent level as a Louisiana Lafayette team, Monroe team, whoever the fuck y'all play. That is disrespectful. We are an SEC team. I'll go fucking for at the bottom of the barrel. That's a touchdown. Oh, my God. Floated over. Touchdown fucking Arkansas, you rat bitches. You fucking Texas fans. I hope we go for 2 and make y'all die. Go for 2 and make them die. Timeout, Texas. 6:56 up. He's like, hike the fucking ball. Sarkisian's getting livid. He's about to go back to the scotch on the company card. He's getting livid. It is 4th and 1, okay. Got him. Stuffed him. He's done. Let's go, baby. Quit fucking trying to run the ball on the SEC team, you Big 12 small motherfuckers. Keep laughing, Sark. Go to the scotch. Scotchy Sark, bro. You cannot run the ball on an SEC team like this, my guy. We are bigger. We are stronger. We are tougher. We are faster than that fucking Big 12 bullshit that you see every day. You're not playing the Oklahoma Sooners, fucking Oklahoma State. You're not playing these bum-ass defenses. If we score here, Nia will be woken up from her nap. As you can see, she's out of it with her LSU. That's Satan gear to me. Her Snuggie. It's borderline offensive that she wears that in my fucking household. But, you know, you let your woman do what she wants to do. It's pitiful. She wore a Texas relay shirt today. Longhorn on it. Touchdown. Dragging this Texas team all over the fucking place. Get the fuck off our fucking field, you fucking bums. I don't ever want to see a fucking Longhorn around me. Number 15, never been back. You're going to win against a fucking unranked team next week and be ranked number 10 in the fucking country. Y'all fucking suck. Suck my fucking dick. Raheem Sanders, touchdown. Domination station, 32-7. This shit ain't close. Y'all fucking blow dick. If we get a first down, that's a ball game to me. It's another 2 minutes off the clock. And first down. AJ Green going in for a touchdown. I want to drink your fucking tears, Texas fans. Cry me a river, please. I want to scoop it up in a cup and chug them. I want to drink all of your fucking tears. We just scored 40 points on you, and you said you're going to beat us by 17 plus. Get an ass whooping to hand out. I want to drink your fucking tears. I want to lick them off your fucking face. That's what I want to do to you motherfuckers. All that shit talk. You're not back. I'm glad I didn't see it. I'm glad I didn't see Texas is back. If y'all be the SEC team, y'all are back, and you're not. So let's shut it up. You're going to be another 8-win, 9-win season. Congratulations. You've never been a consistent program since fucking Mac Brown. Okay? Since Colt McCoy. You've been dog shit. I think that was with Mac Brown too. You've been dog shit. You've been mediocre. Since the fucking BCS era, we had more BCS bowl games than y'all, and we're Arkansas. We're Arkansas. Since 2010, more BCS bowl games, and we're Arkansas. We're Arkansas. Y'all shit on us. This isn't a rivalry anymore. I was right. It's a one-sided rivalry for y'all. I said it was our rivalry. It's y'all's. Now y'all are mad at us. No. If I have to see y'all every year, this is going to be fun. You may beat us once in 10 years. I don't fucking know. Is there even reason for me to cover this game anymore? Is there any reason? Huh? Lower this camera. Wipe it off a little bit. Is there any reason for me to cover this game? It's over. Stomp the trachea. Y'all are fucking dead. Thank you, Texas, for a free win. Makes us look good. Maybe ranked next week. Doubt it, but if y'all beat us, y'all would have been ranked fucking number 7 in the country. It's fucking disappointing, but it is what it is. That's what Texas does. Okay? That's what it does. So, Fuck all you Texas fans. That's the game. Thank you. We dominated y'all. Thanks for the easy win. See ya. You know Rice gave a better fight, right? Rice put up a better fight. It's honestly sad to see. It's not. It's happy to see. It's great to see. Fuck y'all. Okay, well, I said some really mean things, all right, to the Texas fans, and I meant all of them. I think that I wouldn't trade the world. I would trade all my sports teams put together to still be an Arkansas fan, man. I think even the Texas fans had appreciation for how much we love the Razorbacks. If you don't, like, Arkansas fans, as bad as we are known in college football for being super passionate. And I'm not kidding when I tell you I would trade every single one of my teams to just root for Arkansas if I had to. Like, it's the only team where, I don't know, I feel some sense of pride, like, rooting for them. It's very odd. I feel a connection there because I've been to games and, you know, my dad went there, things of that nature. It's very weird. And just seeing them celebrate, rush the field, you may think it's corny. You may think it's corny. I don't think it is. Number 15 ranked opponent. It is Texas, who we are born to hate. Texas fans don't give a fuck about Arkansas. Fair. I've said it. It was a one-way rivalry. I think I changed it on the reaction video. I was like, it's a one-way rivalry with y'all to us. It's y'all to us now. But it is a one-way rivalry, and that's okay to me. We were born to hate Texas fans. Hate Texas, the school, everything. And that's okay, bro. It is. Y'all don't have to care about us. You think LSU gives a fuck about Arkansas just because they get a golden boot? I don't think they care. But the one thing Arkansas finally has now is hope. That is not hope of winning a national championship. We have hope of truly not being disappointed. Like, that Chad Morris era is that was the only season where I would call to get more hours at work. I'm not playing. I would call to get more hours at work to skip watching those games. That was the only time I skipped Arkansas games in my entire life. I've watched almost every single Arkansas game that has ever been played since I could remember. I'm from Texarkana. They televise all of them on the local channels. Like, and since I could remember, man, I watched every single Arkansas game. And then those years were just a blur to me. Don't remember who was on the team, really. I know the Bielema days were way better than the fucking Chad Morris days, man. And that's what was crazy. Chad Morris was actually a good recruiter. But he was a bad coach. Wasn't ready for the SEC. Sam Pittman is, and it's really cool. Like, Arkansas fans don't have those expectations, unfortunately, that Texas fans have for their teams. We're not saying conference champions. We don't play in a shitty conference, man. I hate to tell you, Arkansas going against Kansas State, Kansas, Iowa State, West Virginia, Baylor, Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma. I mean, dude, and then the out-of-conference games that are doozies, we may go 9-3 every year too. I'd hate to say it. If we were in the Big 12 while Chad Morris was the coach, he'd probably still have a job. And I'm not trying to shit on Big 12 teams. I'm telling y'all, once again, we have underrated the SEC at this point from a Big 12 fan perspective that it can't be taken back now. Like, they've lost respect for even the bottom barrel teams. Historically, we have been a bottom barrel team, but now if you actually like go and even look at our game log, like they showed the Alabama offense against us last year, they couldn't do shit. Mississippi State was supposed to be the sleeper team of the year, they came against Arkansas. We made the starting quarterback throw like 3 or 4 picks off rip. So those 500 teams in the SEC, you didn't see the game against Auburn where the dude spiked it backwards and they say it's a spike and they don't even review it when it's obviously a fumble. Go look that up. Y'all didn't know that our fucking defense got exposed against LSU because Jalen Catalon wasn't out there. Felipe Franks got hurt, our starting quarterback, who's now on the Falcons. And then KJ Jefferson came in. Those are the things y'all aren't seeing when y'all don't watch those games. And who the fuck is going to take the time out of their day to watch an Arkansas game, honestly? Like, no offense to Arkansas fans. We're Arkansas fans. That's why we watch. But those are those situations. Like, 3 out of our next 4 games are against top 10 opponents. 2 out of the next 3, it's actually 2 out of the next 4 against top 5 opponents. And we play Ole Miss, who has Lane Kiffin and one of the most talented quarterbacks in the SEC. This isn't a fucking cakewalk, bro. Just because we aren't beating all the fucking top 15 teams by year's end that we play during the year does not make us a trash program. That makes us a team that is not good enough to beat those top tier teams. And I hate to tell you, Texas, you're not one of those teams, man. You're not. And maybe you're getting there, but you haven't been there in a while. And you saw the difference between those two teams in the trenches. And that's where SEC football is won and lost. That's why Alabama wins and everybody else loses. That's why LSU is their best competition. And now you see LSU playing like shit. You know why? They got their backup center playing guard. Their backup guard playing tackle. They're all scrambled on the offensive line. They don't know what the fuck to do in space. They look horrific. Fuck LSU. But it's just one of those things, man. I think you can't. Yes, your record is your record. I would say that's more so in the NFL. And Arkansas fans aren't dumb, man. We know we aren't one of those top tier SEC teams, bro. We know we're not. But finally, we have fucking hope that we can beat anybody in the SEC. And when I wake up against Alabama, I always think we can win. But this year, fuck it. Why not? We got a running quarterback. Fuck it. KJ Jefferson has to be better. But in that game, what I saw, to give analysis, it was really just bully ball. It wasn't nothing crazy. I think that if Hudson Card hit some of those deep balls, the deep post that he threw that was dropped was a huge play. And the thing is that Texas didn't have a punchback. They were against the ropes the whole game. And they didn't punch back. And they couldn't punch back because, our last drive, we didn't throw the ball but one time. The last couple drives, KJ Jefferson had to do nothing. They didn't have to do a thing. If you make KJ beat you, you're probably going to win the game. We got that spread run offense. It's beautiful. It's kind of shitty as Arkansas fans knowing we do have one of the best wide receiving cores in the fucking conference. But what I saw out there was absolutely amazing linebacker play from Grant Morgan. He's one of the best linebackers in the country. I saw an offense that did not throw at Jalen Catalon that much. Really couldn't throw at all, considering the pass rush that we had with 3 guys. 3 guys? Just saying, man. It was a clinic by Arkansas. Sarkisian got out coached, but it was fun to watch for me as a fan. I actually did want a close game, though. I'm not bullshitting. That gives for better reactions and shit. But it just showed we're finally ranked for the first time since I think 2017 or 14 or something. Gives me hope for this fucking program, and it's going to be fun to watch them for the rest of the season. No matter what the end record is, we got Texas A&M, Georgia Southern, Georgia, Ole Miss, Bama. I'm telling you, we'll have a better record than LSU, though. I guarantee that. That's a guaranteed stamp. All right, guys. So now we're going to transition into... We're actually going to do the fantasy football shit. I'll break down my fantasy football teams, what happened in our league, and all that. We're going to break that down first, and then I'll get to the Bucs and the Cowboys game reactions and see what happens. See if they're even on this computer still, and they may have deleted them on accident. We'll see. Hang tight. Oh, baby. I am who I am. My name is my name. and welcome in to episode 70 and a video on my podcast. Now, guys who are listening to the podcast, yes, you heard another intro. I'm at like the second part of my podcast. If you're on YouTube only, that's why I have to do the YouTube intros. We are doing a fantasy recap for the week. Yes, I made it laughing and throwing up emoji. Let me check how my stream looks. Sorry, guys. Wait, with this up? I can't see it. I mean, I can't fucking see it. I don't want to be in the way. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in the way. I really don't. I feel like my webcam is like down here. Anyway, all right. Well, if I'm in the way, I'm in the way. I'll scroll through. Okay, so we're going to go through our scoreboard. Now, I got smoked in this 10-man full point PPR. What the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ. Okay, and I'm just going to be honest about this league, guys. I've never done a full point PPR, and I'll explain. I mean, I have people in here. Look at this. We got a dude in here, Bates, injury reserves. People are outscoring him with 3 zeros. Team GOAT has 3 zeros on his team. He's getting outscored. This is just such a lopsided league. You don't see a close week. Kicks Clan had a close one. It's just like, yo, look at these scores, man. I'm sorry. Like, Tyreek Hill had 37. Like, when I saw the scores, I just can't help but just die. Like, I opened this up one time. And after that one time, TJ Hawkinson had fucking 26, bro. You know, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to take it serious. I'm not going to check this league at all until I get an injury. But I'm not trying to disrespect people in this league because a lot of people are in here making moves. I didn't even look at the waiver wire. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I really don't give a fuck about this league at this point. But I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the league members. This is people's main league. This is what makes people think they know about fantasy. And I'll tell you the flaws while I'm on this screen. The flaws of doing a full point PPR, there is no flaw in that. It's when you get a 10-man. All right? Everybody in this draft has like 3 wide receiver ones, fucking 2 running back, 1 running back, 2. Slow down. They have like 2 RB1s or 1 RB1 and 1 RB2. It's like, I don't know how to explain this. When you have that much talent on your team, right, it's impossible to filter out good from bad. It really is. So we'll go to my week. I'll just tell you off rip, the reason I got smoked, and everybody can laugh at me in the league, that's fine. I got smoked by a dude I disrespected. Oh, I hated on his team. Oh, it was horrible. Listen, can I get a full scoring breakdown? Is that what this is? Sorry, I don't know. I usually don't use a computer. I wish I had the mobile on here. No, I don't want this. Full box score, is this what this is? Yo, what the fuck? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. So you see this? Look at this. How many touchdowns did I score? Huh? I scored 2 total touchdowns. I scored 2 total touchdowns for the whole week. I had TJ Hawkinson. I had, this is including my quarterback, bro. I had 2 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor had 18 without a touchdown. And Christian McCaffrey put up almost 30 with no touchdown. So, am I worried? Fuck no. And look at all my targets. Bang, 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 bang. Now, Calvin Ridley went against the top 5 corner in the league in Darius Slay. Allen Robinson went against the best corner in the world in Jalen Ramsey. Mike Davis sucks. I'm not changing my lineup just to make a point. Honestly. I'm not changing my fucking lineup. I don't care. Let Mike Davis sit in my flex and fucking rot to hell. I don't give a fuck. But in this league, it's like, what I realized is you quite literally, you can't have one dude not have 15 points or you're going to lose. Which you shouldn't anyways. Like, my quarterback shouldn't be putting up 13. But he had a pick and he had a fumble. So it is what it is. He only threw 1 touchdown pass. But I don't expect Justin Herbert. He went against one of the best defenses in the league, all that bullshit. He still had a fantastic game. Godly, Justin Herbert's so fucking good. I watched almost that whole game, too. I have Eckler in my 12-man. But in my bench, I got Jalen Waddle as a great pickup by me, Jacoby Myers. And, and then the dude I went against just spazzed. He has Patty Mahomes, balled out. Clyde didn't do that good. See, this is where this league is just fucking flawed, bro. How the fuck does Kareem Hunt touch the ball 9 times and have 17 points, bro? How? I hate that. I hate that. And just like, I'm not hating on Michael's team or nothing. The team's fantastic. But Joe Mixon had 4 catches for 20 yards. How do you get rewarded 40 yards for 20 yards? Or how do you get rewarded 40, what you would get for 40 yards, for just having 20? Like, you're getting that on top of your 20? It makes no sense to me. It's like hurting my brain trying to figure this league out. It makes no sense. Like, I understand Adam Thielen going bananas. I understand that. I understand Chris Godwin going bananas. But even, like, 2 catches for 8 yards should not be three points. I'm sorry. To me, you don't deserve that. You don't earn the right to score. So, in my opinion, if you're going to do a league like this where it's 10-man, if you're doing a full point 12-man PPR, I totally respect it. Because it takes, I'm going to show you what a competitive league looks like. I'm not trying to be a shithead to this league. I'm going to show you. And right here, it looks like I'm not competitive, right? But I had as many receptions as him, right? Yeah, I had as many receptions as him and 20 less yards. He just happened to score 3 touchdowns in the receiving category. He had 5 more touchdowns than me, and he beat me by what? 30 exactly almost? So that's my point. It's like, there's like nothing that matters in this league other than everybody has to spaz. Like, if your team doesn't go ballistic and your other dude plays okay, like my team played good as fuck. Let's go look. I had a couple dudes that didn't show up right. I had everybody in double digits but 2 guys, and one was 0.5 off. And I got absolutely butt fucked. I got fucked in my ass, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I lost by 30. Was that the total score? I lost by 36. And he outscored me by what? I had 2 total touchdowns. How many touchdowns did he have? 3, 5, 8. Who would have thought? He beat me by exactly 6 touchdowns. So I don't know, man. It's very odd. Very odd. Very odd. I do not like this format of league. But I've been like that for a while. I was already kind of sketchy on it anyways. But, and his fucking defense went off too. Who do I have? Why didn't it show my defense? Oh, it did. Okay. Yeah, it's just like we have a dude in here. He picked Mahomes first. And, like, look at his team. He doesn't have a terrible team. His team shouldn't have beat mine. Like, his 2 starting running backs are 2 RB2s. But one dude touched the ball 9 times and got 17 points. He got more points than Stephon Diggs, who got 9. This league makes no fucking sense to me. No. It makes no. It's just hard for me. Like, you don't understand. I opened this league up and I just started dying laughing. I started crying. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I looked at the projected points of everybody and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, look at this. Peaches and Cream almost had as much as me. And he had 2 dudes with under 5 points. Both his running backs under 5 points. Kyle Pitts, 7 points. But I literally, and his defense was negative. Bro, I don't know. This math don't even add up. This is what I'm saying. It's very, he threw for 4 touchdowns, ran for 1. Everybody had more touchdowns than me. I think when I get my touchdowns right and my team starts scoring and shit like that, I'll be totally fine. It's really not about me losing. Motherfuckers think I'm salty about losing. Bro, week 1 has never mattered. Other than when you do what Bates did. which is drop fucking 90 in a full point 10-man. You know how hard that is? If I set my defense and my wide receiver 3, I would put up more than 90. That's just a fact. And then Lucas's team balls out. Darren Waller, he didn't really ball out, did he? Now he had 13 more points than me, and he had how many touchdowns? 2, 1. See, everybody had more touchdowns than me. Jesus Christ, of course. I had 2 total. So, but yeah, this league is just weird. Like, these dudes go the fuck off. Look at his receiving. 8 for 65 and a touchdown, so he gets bumped up a whole 10 points. I don't know. But no disrespect. And also, I didn't look at this, but I'm going to go look. We're going to look at the fucking... Hold on. Where's the transactions? Because let me tell you something, guys. I was told by a little bird, a little Tweety bird in the group chat. There was something about, bro, we should have limits to how many players you can. I've said forever you're supposed to do this in every fucking league, bro. I hate to tell you. You should always have transaction counter. All right. You should always have. God damn, Michael. Chill, fam. Chill. You should always have a limit to your transactions, man. Because this shit happens. Look at this. 6 acquisitions. And let me tell you, this is the guy. This guy's in our fucking Xbox party. Bro. Bro, depth doesn't matter. Depth doesn't matter. Oh, let's go to recent activity. This is what I wanted to see. I have my eyes closed. Y'all see I have my eyes closed? I did not see it. It's loading. I bet Michael picked these motherfuckers up before 4 a.m. My eyes are closed. I bet he picked them up before 4 a.m. Let's look. Is that the times? Who did this? Who did this? Who is GOAT roster? Is that Michael at 2:40 in the morning? Don't tell me that's Michael at 2:40 in the morning. I'm clicking on it. Don't tell me that's Michael at 2:40 in the morning. Don't tell me that's Mike. Oh, Mike. Come on, fam. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I can't show disrespect to this league, bro. Motherfuckers is up at 2, setting alarms at 2:40. At 2:40? At least Anthony is on a West Coast time, so that's 12 o'clock for him. At least he on West Coast time. But 2:40, no. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Mike. And he over here like, yeah, my roster, man. He called it the GOAT roster. Oh. He dropping J.D. McKissick while fucking Antonio Gibson's hurt with an AC joint sprain. If he takes one bad hit and they got the backup in there. Oh, no. Oh, my God. He dropped Marquez Callaway. I should go scoop him, but I'm not going to. Actually, I should. I should literally just go scoop him. Poor Bates is just having to pick up everybody. Yeah, I'm probably going to go scoop. And I wasn't going to be the guy to make moves in this league because, bro, I'm sorry. Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. 2:40? Fam, that is nuts. That's the man that said depth don't matter setting alarms for 2:40. That man said, I would rather lose sleep for work than just get my night sleep. Nobody's picking them up at 7 a.m., Mike. Nobody is, man. Bro, wait. Nope. I'm not going to pick nobody up at 3. Nobody else is waking up at 3 o'clock for the waiver, bro. Just wait till 6 in the morning. Just wait. I got to take a picture of this into the group chat. Why are you picking up people at 3 a.m.? Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Not hard to work the waiver. Hold on. He's over here talking shit. Hold on, boys. Hold on. I'm sorry. This shit too funny, bro. Now he about to get heated as fuck. He's about to get so heated. He said, crybabies acting like I rigged the system when y'all could have done the exact same shit. Y'all didn't want to put in a waiver claim. That's hilarious. Anyways, damn. So basically my wrap up for this league, yeah, I got smoked this week. I'm not worried about it. Once again, this is on the back burner. This is my back burner league. It's going to be a fun league, and it's very weird. I'm not like rooting for any players in this league except for the stock I have in multiple leagues, like Allen Robinson and shit like that, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a cool league. All my friends are in it. They'll be talking shit. I'll just be chilling. I'll talk shit because I know they're going to get affected by it. Like, motherfuckers in here, bro, it's fucking 3 a.m., Mike. Calm the fuck down, bro. It's not a big deal. You're going to get him at 6, bro. Just chill. But anyways, let's move on to my other league. My 12-man. Let me sign in here. Log out. I got 2 fucking accounts. This is horrible. How about I'll hop back on this when I'm done, okay? I'll be right back. Hold on. Alrighty. So, this is my squad. I got Tannehill, Eckler, Damian Harris, who had a good game. If he doesn't fumble, that's also what I'm frightened of, man. We know how the Patriots are. If you fucking go in there and you fumble, man, these fuckers in their cars, calm down, man. You're not cool. It's everywhere in this fucking city. So we're going to go to the scoreboard. I had a rough week with quarterbacks, guys. I had a terribly rough week with quarterbacks. Okay? I already put my bid in for the... I hope y'all can hear that, because y'all are going to be annoyed like me. See, Chris is being a troll, and he only put Hurts in. Love to see it. So week 1. Me and... I had a... Look out close. Point 2, and look at his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. It was a barn burner. It was a fucking close one, man. But really, I'm actually still pissed. Yo mama gave me some Neckler. Y'all like my name? Pretty inappropriate. But here we have it. Lamar did okay. Zeke did horrible. And once again, guys, I'm not worried about Zeke. I hate to tell y'all. He faced the fucking Bucs. The last 100-yard rusher against the Bucs was Christian McCaffrey in like 2019. So it's going to be hard for people. I mean, the last time we faced Alvin Kamara, I think he had 17 carries for 27 yards. Couldn't do shit. So it's just what the Bucs do. You face a great defense. Just like once again, I think Robert Woods will improve. Give me this full box score. I think Robert Woods is going to improve. Like, I scored triple the amount of touchdowns this week. Yeah. And once again, dude, that's his team. Let's go down here. I scored a lot of touchdowns this week. I got 8 tutties. I had 3 fumbles, which is horrific, bro. Just horrible, you know? But Ryan Tannehill could not get it going. The Tennessee Titans really couldn't get it going. The offense looked putrid. Just horrific. Losing Arthur Smith, maybe a big deal. Shout out Landon, who started the trend for me saying that. Sorry, he was trashing me for the QB thing. I'm sorry, bro. Fuck. But yeah, dude, hey, my running backs, 13 carries apiece, and a big thing for Eckler, which I didn't think he was going to get a lot of, got a goal line carry inside the 10. And once again, guys, Austin Eckler is arguably the best receiving back in the league. I think he is. Dog. 0 receptions. You think that's happening again? This is a dude who I think can get legitimately 100+ targets at fucking running back, which never happens. I'm over slipping off my desk and shit. Is this not water? So yeah, I think that number improves. All my wide receivers had pretty bad days. They did. If Robert Woods doesn't score a touchdown and Robbie Anderson doesn't catch a streak route, Antonio Brown balled out. But my top 3 dudes did bad. But I am subbing. Who did I put in there? I put Tyson Williams at the flex. Put in Antonio Brown at the wide receiver 3 spot, my little double flex position. And we'll see where it goes from there. I did like what I saw of Tyson Williams. I think that his workload was and I'm going to have to hear the updates and keep up with the beat reports. And also, you saw Bryan Edwards late in the game. They started going to him. 8 points off rip. Love to see that as well. But 12 touches for Tyson Williams. That's a big thing. I think that's a big deal. I think it is. I think it's a big deal. And I don't know. I think that shows that he was their number one back going in there, and I hope it stays that way. And let me go on this waiver. Where's the waivers at? I just think that, fuck, man, I'm not going to get him. I'm not going to get the dude from the 49ers. Where's he at? He may have already been taken, honestly. And that sucks. He was going crazy. A big deal for my team is, or in my 10-man, Trey Sermon was a healthy scratch. Brandon Ayuk didn't do good. The rumor is, oh yeah, he's gone. Fuck, man. I think Damian Williams is a good pickup. I may get him on live right now. And it wouldn't be a waiver either. Ty Johnson got some work. Larry Roundtree does not. I think he sucks. I think he has no athleticism. I just remember the Bucs reporters wanting him in the draft, and I was like, "This motherfucker stinks. This motherfucker stinks. Can't move. He can't move." But yeah, I think he's I don't know. He just reminds me of fucking, what's his name? Joshua Kelly, who I said to stay away from. I think they want people that can stay healthy, and that's their only requirement for them. Mark Ingram went bananas. So I'm looking at Kenneth Gainwell, obviously, running back by committee. Don't want to deal with that. I like James White's role in that offense, too. Man, it's kind of tough. I want to get Damian Williams. I think I'm going to get Damian Williams right now. Drop De'Ami Brown. Live on air, a waiver wire pickup. Oh my goodness. And in this league, we have and I'm waiver wire number 1. So next week, if somebody spazzes, I'm picking them up. See, all these guys are worth keeping to me. Kenyon. Robbie Anderson's good. Jacoby Myers did not have a good week. He was the number 1 option in that offense. I hate to tell you, most of his reads were right to him. So we're going to drop De'Ami Brown, who I actually do like. I just think that offense. Did I just click cancel? You fucking rodent. I just think that offense with a backup quarterback isn't worth it. So it's just one of those things. If Scary Terry goes down, they're really high on him, and I think highly of him as a prospect. I just don't look at him as a dude I have to have on my team. So I got Monty's, David Montgomery's backup, who actually had a good impact against the Rams. They ran the ball quite well. And we'll see. I think that the Baltimore Ravens will run the ball a lot against Kansas City. It's their only option. And they were talking about it on the broadcast. Travis Kelce's probably going to see another lot of man-to-man game, just like Waller did, unless Waller was... That would be my luck. Waller was the showcase of why you don't man up a great tight end. I don't know why they were manning him anyways. I don't look at, other than Henry Ruggs, I get you have to double on top of him, like over the top, but I don't see them as any threats out there in Oakland or Las Vegas. They don't have any fucking threats outside. I like Bryan Edwards and shit, but against that secondary, I know Marcus Peters is down, but goddamn, you still got some talent out there, bro. Why are you They're not even bracketing him, nothing. Like, Darren Waller's just running outside wide open. It was crazy. But yeah, I love this team that I have here. Love this team. Looks way different than the 10-man. And that 10-man team, by the way, will be totally fine. Once again, I scored 2 touchdowns total, bro. And let me go to this scoreboard to show a competitive league, a high-level league. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to that other league. I truly am not, I promise. Because I know, like, motherfuckers in there trying hard, and we just gathered up a bunch of people. And once again, like, people think they know shit about fantasy in there, and they do. A lot of people do know some shit. They do know some shit. I'm not saying they're dumb. They don't know anything. I think it's giving them a lot of false confidence, though, in this shit. So, like, we ain't seeing weeks like this. Point two. Fucking, this came down to the last game with Darren Waller. A 2.6? A 5-pointer. That was a blowout. His team isn't that. Hardcore porn isn't that bad, though. Kamara within 10, and then a bum week from both these guys within 6. Like, these are pretty closely competitive. And you're going to have some really bad weeks in these leagues. Like, it's going to look bad. Like, 97 in a 12-man standard is a fucking good-ass week to lose. And I'm not one to give a shit about record. Once again, I don't care about record. I hate to say it to everybody out there, but this league right here is built that first two guys, winners of the divisions, get the 1 seeds, get the bye, and then the rest of the playoff spots, the other 4 are all points. So, and that's what fantasy's about. If you're focused on your record in fantasy, to me, you're focused on the wrong shit. Right? So now I'm top 3, barely. I mean, I'm tied for 4th. No, I'm not. What the fuck? What's my points for? 5th? Yeah, I'm 4th. All right. Tied for 4th for points 4. Cool with that. I always sit there at the beginning of the year, but now I'm starting to take risks, like just picking up Damian Williams that quick. Boom. Pick up Damian Williams, bam. I didn't do that last year with this league. It was weird. I think that some things that happened were the success of the Bucs on Sundays made me kind of distance myself from fantasy and shit like that. Right? And that, I was like, damn, I'm seeing success. So why the fuck would I care about fantasy at the same time? And I do care about fantasy. I do. But I'm just saying, when your favorite team who has sucked for so long gets Tom Brady, one of your favorite athletes of all time, gets Tom Brady, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to pick up a motherfucker on the waivers that night. I'm sorry. And I'm not a waiver wire guy, but this year I have been in this league. I've been pretty active already. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this league into the midst of it. And then we start again, and luckily I don't have anybody on these bum-ass squads. I don't have nobody on these teams. The Giants or the fucking Washington football team. Like, I did it right that time. How about that? Where was it at? Recent activity. Let's look who people are picking up, not picking up. So I'm 1-1. I'm 1-0 in the fantasy league. I give it half a shit about. Drop Kadarius Toney for Emmanuel Sanders. I was high on Emmanuel Sanders this year. I said I liked him more than Cole Beasley. I think he's going to be in a bad spot. I like Gerald Everett by Chris. I think they run 2 tight ends too much, though. You saw Will Dissly get it put in there. But that Miami offense didn't look good, but I think it's because it's against the Patriots. But he also was favoriting his wide receivers, and he loves Jalen Waddle, so I got a lot of stock of him. Paris Campbell dropped for Sammy Watkins. Until Rashad Bateman comes back, man, I don't know if he's on any rosters. Rashad Bateman's going to be a fucking great player. Great player. So, can't wait to see that. I forgot. I think he had Austin Hooper on his team. Let's go to Tanner's team. He had Austin Hooper, so he dropped him as like, oh, Cleveland, Kansas City, high-scoring game, and Peoples-Jones put up like 0.4. He like didn't do anything, and I think he had somebody better on his bench. Hold on, let's go to week 1. I think he had somebody better on his bench as well. Was it the dude for the Colts? Jared Cook. Oh, dude. Jared Cook, I've been saying he should be starting. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Tanner had Noah Fant in? Oh, Peoples-Jones? Oh, my God. That's crazy. Why did I think Peoples-Jones was a fucking tight end? They have Njoku. I'm an idiot. Jesus, Hunter. Get your knowledge up, brah. But yeah, and once again, like, this is a good team. Antonio Gibson just didn't play that well. And if you compare it to my other league, I bet he had fucking 17 points. I mean, let's look at this. Let's look at his stat line. Let's look at his stat line stats. Let's look at it. Let's look. Just for fun, he had 8.8 in this league. In that other league, what would he had? 8.8. You just add 3. Oh, he only had 11. All right. Respectable. No, he didn't have 11. If he had... he must have had a fumble somewhere. You have a fumble? What's up with it? Yeah, he had to have a fumble. Because he had... Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we had 11. That's just so funny to me. Y'all don't understand. I'm like mind blown by that other league. Mind blown. Fucking mind blown by the other league. But yeah, man. So basically, I'm looking good right now. Number one waiver in this league. It's getting competitive. I'm going against Chris, who I shitted on his team, but they played the Falcons, man. Calm down with Devontae and fucking Jalen. And we got to see how it goes. I can't wait to see it. So we're going to transition from this into my review of, or the analysis, if y'all want to call me an analyst here, of the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. I'll put my reactions out there first, and then I'll come back with a post-game reaction, and that'll do it, man. That'll do it for the podcast. So thank y'all for listening, man. Okay, so that was my halftime reaction. I made a rookie mistake, okay? I didn't turn my USB mic to my primary mic, so I was talking through the fucking computer. But if I can make it sound good, I'll put the end of game in here, and this won't even matter that I'm talking right now. But overall, what I saw was a team that looked undisciplined from the Bucs side. A team that looked undisciplined, looked like they didn't have a lot of preseason work, not a lot of live game action, trying to stay healthy. That's what it was. 11 penalties, 106 yards is not going to happen again this whole season. So that's okay with me, you know. And the fact that we still came back and won on a great offense. We did great. I think that just shows how unstoppable the Bucs are, right? Take away the 3 turnovers. Yes, we had 4 technically. I ain't counting the turnover at half. Take away the 3 turnovers, you don't know how many points we have. You don't. I just remember that game last year against the Panthers where it all started. We kicked about 4 field goals inside the red zone and we scored 50 points. We scored about 50 points, or we did score 50. We kicked 3 or 4 field goals in the red zone. That's where we're shaping into the best offense in the league. Call it Kansas City all you want. I think we have all around more weapons. Mike Evans is way more talented than McCole Hardman. Or you can compare him and Tyreek, right? They're about the same. I think Tyreek, I don't know if he's better. I think he's better for Patty Mahomes' cannon. I think that Mike Evans, they're in the same tier around there, right? Like they're in that same top 7, top 8 category, wherever you put them. Chris Godwin's more talented than anybody on there. I know Travis Kelce at tight end is obviously better than Gronk, but Gronk showed that he can still ball the fuck out. But our receivers are just more talented. Antonio Brown is still, man, looks like a great receiver again, doesn't he? It's kind of crazy. I think we forgot his talent because of his personal setbacks in life. We forgot how good he was and the chemistry him and Tom have. So I just saw one of the, arguably the most talented, to me, the most talented roster in the NFL, play like shit, beat a great offensive team, have the ball less than 10 minutes, have the ball 10 minutes less than the other team, score 30 points, have 3 turnovers, overcome it. Defense is starting in the red zone. 2 of the possessions that we had, or the one that when Ron Jones fumbled, we just got out of our own red zone. So the defense looked great to me. Hunter, they gave up 29 points and got shredded. Fam, listen, we have been a bend, don't break defense for a while. We just haven't been getting attention like that, right? The way people try to beat us is so dumb. The way the Cowboys try to beat us is the same way the Saints smoked our fucking boots off last year. That's how you beat us. Dink and dunk, make the linebackers take a step back and then come up, but you're never going to run the ball on us. You just got to keep those linebackers off your fucking ass. You can't let Devin White blitz. You can't. You got to make all of our corners make plays. I think Carlton Davis is a fantastic corner. I think Carlton Davis is one of the most underrated corners in the league, if not one of the most underrated players. They look at him as just another guy on a great defense, which is really stupid. I think Carlton Davis is a special cornerback. I think he is, man. And I think Sean Murphy-Bunting is a fantastic number 2 cornerback, but Like Landon was talking about on his podcast, hey, yo, watch out for him. He's going to get torched. Basically is what he said. He was correct. I don't think you see wide receiver tandems that good every night. In fact, I know you don't. So you're talking about a dude in CeeDee Lamb who may emerge as in some people's top 10. He's easily, to me, a top 15 wide receiver in this game right now. Amari Cooper, same top 12, top 10, wherever you put Amari. And they're both elite route runners. They're not just good hands, good. They're good at everything. Right? And CeeDee Lamb dropped a pass. A huge pass to me. I don't know if Dak could recreate that pass. That pass was, Landon said it perfect. He hit a gnat's ass with it. And I have to steal that line now. I've been stealing that forever. Since he said it like before we went to Tampa a couple days ago, I've been saying like, on Call of Duty headshot, I would have shot an ant's ass off. Like a gnat's ass, an ant's ass, a caterpillar's ass. I just come up with different bugs now to put on it. It's so funny to me. That actually reminds me of the Wanted movie. You've ever seen that movie where it goes in slow motion and shit, and he shoots off the fucking fly's wings? That's what that reminds me off of. Like, he could have hit the fucking fly's wings off his fucking body. But Dak, I felt so good for Cowboys fans, honestly, and I fucking hate y'all. Dude, Dak looked amazing. He looked fantastic. He looked great. And once again, that's the blueprint is what the Cowboys do to beat the Bucs. Like, what they did against us should be everybody's. You know, I keep seeing Nick Wright talking about the blueprint to the Chiefs doesn't exist. That's so stupid. So dumb. Like, literally, he's like, yeah, keeping Mahomes off the field doesn't matter. Well, shut the fuck up. Anyways, that's kind of how you beat the Bucs is short passes. Dink and dunk us to death. But the thing is, once you get in that red zone, you must capitalize. You must. Because people kind of forget that the Chiefs were moving the ball a little bit in the Super Bowl. They just weren't moving the ball to the point of what the Chiefs usually did. And yes, I know our front seven went bananas on that shitty O-line. They had all the backups. But it's just one of them things. I think the Bucs looked fantastic if you look at the things they did well, right? We're moving the ball with ease. Tom Brady gets a game-winning drive. Minute 24 left. One timeout. Needs a field goal. That seems like regular work for Tom. That's fucking insane, man. And I'll tell you this about Tom, then I'm going to get out of here. The way he can still throw a ball, it's not about him winning. How many touchdown passes? Any of that. I don't care about that shit. I truly don't. The fucking velocity that he has on a football at this age is not real. Like, this is not real life. We've never seen something like this. That streak route he threw to Antonio Brown on a fucking rope. The dime he dropped to Chris Godwin that was dropped, fading away, pops his wrist. His deep ball's getting better practicing with Bruce Arians, man. That's just a fact. He was never a great deep ball passer. He really wasn't. People kind of remember the Moss days, but he was not a good deep ball passer. But I also believe the reason those stats are kind of skewed, in 2-minute drills, Tom Brady gives a fuck it ball every 2-minute drill. He always gives a fuck it ball. Let's give him a chance to go get it. And sometimes it results in a pick and sometimes it doesn't. But Tom Brady throwing the ball this hard and this fast, and the accuracy, I really don't even care about the accuracy. The power he has behind that ball, I can't tell the difference from 5-10 years ago, man. It's kind of scary. I don't understand it. And you can say it's the weapons and all that. That's great, man. We have a great, talented team. That dude Tom Brady is on another world. And I'm just glad he's my fucking quarterback now, man. I am. And I'm going to love every moment of it. And then Kyle Trask is going to come in and win 5 Super Bowls. And then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I just think this is a perfect setup for Tom, man. Fantastic young O-line. And people kind of are saying it's all Tom, and I understand that. That's fine. Just go look at the age of our primary players at skill positions. Do that for me. Mike Evans ain't 30. Chris Godwin ain't 30. A Hall of Fame right tackle ain't 30. Ali Marpet ain't 30. Jordan Whitehead, still on a rookie contract. Antoine Winfield, rookie second year. Carlton Davis hadn't got paid yet. Jamel Dean hadn't got paid yet. Levante David just got paid. Vita Vea hadn't got paid yet. Fam. Bruh. Sean Murray Bunton hadn't got paid yet. So, Ron Jones hadn't got paid yet. You're talking, and that's a running back. I don't think we're going to pay him anyways. You're talking about a team that is built for the future. May have to let some people go, but we're built for the future. Jason Light has done a great job at being the GM. And that's that, man. I'm 1-0 in my big league I give a fuck about. 0-1 in the other league. I'm probably going to smash whoever I play this week. And if I don't, I bet I put it like 140, 150. All I care about is points, man. I don't care about record in fantasy anymore. Fuck a record. Fuck them. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. It's always fun doing this shit. I'm going to post it late at night. I don't really give a fuck about the clicks anymore, man. I'm done with the worrying about the view shit. The fantasy football shit is on a ride of its own. I think everybody loves fantasy football talk, so we're going to keep posting those on YouTube, and that's what I really care about is my YouTube content. The Spotify numbers will always be there like we always say. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all are the greatest audience in the world. I love you all. And guess what? Say it with me. The pod god is what? Out. New.